to your point, Cena, I don't think we can move forward unless people are willing to give up their whiteness.
Yeah, I agree with that 100% because not only was it erased, but it was willingly given over.
Yep.
And I think that's the bigger thing is this assimilation into whiteness.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
Today, Trump this week asked the Supreme Court to let his regime fire the Library of Congress, the copyright,
Who needs
the
it?
Copyright Office official. This is so important. This was yesterday. He asked the Supreme Court to uphold his removal of the Register of Copyrights, Shira Perlmutter, from her influential post. The Library of Congress is where we keep all of our records. It's where we keep our history. It's where we keep the copyrights. Now, somebody who has control over that, they can erase it all and tell a whole different story, and we'll never have what we need moving forward, which is the truth. This is crazy. A lower court already said, no, you can't do it. He's going to the place that he sat people. So they're probably going to give him the power to basically erase our history. So that means more of us need to know more stuff because we're oral traditionalists naturally. But we're going to have to start recording things ourselves. And it's going to have to be like kind of like, to your point, Cena, I don't think we can move forward unless people are willing to give up their whiteness.
Yeah, I agree with that 100% because not only was it erased, but it was willingly given over.
Yep.
And I think that's the bigger thing is this assimilation into whiteness that we not only see from European ethnic groups, but a lot of ethnic groups that come over here.
Persians are doing it now too. In LA here, I talk to other Iranians. I'm literally speaking Farsi to them, and they will be like, "Yeah, I'm white." I'm like, "What sci-fi show am I in right now?"
Hey man, if you go look on any job application online, the Northern Africa is a part of whiteness too. On a job
yeah.
So there's
You know, we just talked about on our show, started her up, but we just talked about, I've been saying Middle East for my whole life. And then, you know what? I was doing some research because I was like, wait a minute, middle of what? What am I the middle of? And then I looked and
east of what? East of
and
what?
I was like, wait, honestly, this was less than an hour, maybe less than 30 minutes of research to find out that the English, because we were doing an episode on the English, it turns out just like the English ruined everything, that the Brits, it's east of Britain and west of India. And that was their empire. So that's how it became Middle East. But then my co-host was like, should we say West Asia? And I was like, honestly, it feels weird to even say West Asia.
It's Africa. It's Africa.
Iran, though.
When it was Eurasia.
Iran.
Iran. Oh, yeah. Iran's Eurasia. Or how about Upper Africa?
Out to whatever. But it's crazy that when I see Middle Eastern on a list, because I never got an item on the list, on the whatever, the little drop down, I'd be like, oh, nice, Middle Eastern, hell yeah. And then I'm like, oh, stupid, this is baked into me now. I'm so screwed. It's like in the water.
And what are your children going to check? See?
Because I don't know.
This is why it's so stupid, right? Like, why are there boxes? They say it's to dole out resources or whatever, but you don't need to dole out resources. You just need to know how many people live in this place, right? If it's about the census and representation.
Yeah.
We don't need to necessarily know everybody's ethnic, quote unquote, background. If you live in this particular area and we want to give more teachers or more whatever resources, why they check boxes? And even that, why did Latino and Hispanic only show up in the 1970s? What was that about? What was the impetus to make that a category? It's, to me, the thing that it's right there. E pluribus unum and the United States, like the hypocrisy is just kind of baked in, and we got to do better.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will